What's going on, guys? My name is Sean, and today we are going to be looking at the Nike Soul Vapor. Oh, that was upside down. We're going to be looking at the Nike Soul Vapor series, and so I really recommend this shoe for any player because if you're, if you're older, if you're an older player like me, metal is best, obviously, because you want the traction in the dirt. And you definitely want good traction in the ground so that you can get like a jump start off the base for digging your foot in the dirt for when you're batting, so you can get that strong like planted foot. And so yeah, metal is great for the dirt. It's great for running bases. It's great for hitting. So while we got the cleats covered, we can take a look at the outside of the shoe, mainly like surrounding the material surrounding it. So like, as you can see, there's like plastic at the front, and like it goes around here. Excuse me. So having plastic at the front of the shoe is very helpful because it can take has a lot of endurance. Like, it's very strong at the front, so it can take much damage. Like, if you bash your toe, like if you accidentally bash your toe on the ground, or if you're like sliding, oh my god, my nose. If you're sliding and you hit like a player that's covering the bag, this is also protective, so it won't get damaged, and also it keeps the shoe together at the front, so it will have a smaller chance of breaking. And it also goes around here too, if you can see that. I didn't notice that until now. And along with the hard plastic on the front, you've got soft, light mesh going along the sides, on both sides of the shoe. And so what this allows is that you can move your foot freely in these areas of the shoe, so it's not completely like encased into one spot and it's like unable to move. But with mesh, you're able to move your feet around, so you can at least get some flexibility. For what I've seen, mesh shoes can be really expensive, especially if they have like the ankle support that goes a little higher, and that's mesh. Like, it can go up to, I've seen mesh shoes that go up to like $150. Oh my god, my eyes are watering. But yeah, so mesh for a shoe of this price, I think it's about $50. I got these shoes about a couple of weeks ago when I was shopping at Dick's. So this shoe is great for baseball because it's cheap. It's got the metal spikes for what did I say before? For digging into the dirt, for popping off like a base, or for hitting. It's great for that. And it's also got the plastic on the front for protection with the mesh on the side for flexibility as well. So it's got like a hard and soft combination with that. So yeah, you can pick these up anywhere. You can pick these up anywhere, and not anywhere, but like any sports retail store or online. Dick's probably has like the highest chance of having these, so I'd recommend going there on your first to go and try to get these shoes. But also, if you're thinking about buying another shoe from another brand, I personally would not recommend that because Nike, I think, is like the king of baseball for shoes. I've always had a Nike shoe ever since I started playing in 3rd grade. And I've heard that Adidas shoes break down in the front, and that's why they're not popular really for baseball. I mean, they're more popular for soccer, I think. So yeah, they're more like a soccer shoe, but Nike is definitely a baseball shoe. Look at that. For $50, this is a great shoe. You could buy Under Armour too, I guess. But they used to be popular, but now that, because Sports Authority, they were big sponsors of Sports Authority, and then once they went out of business, they did not really have, many people to sponsor, or like they weren't able to like get sponsored by many sports companies because they had already been sponsoring like their competition. So, I mean, if you want to buy an Under Armour, that's fine. They're also great shoes, but they're not that popular. I don't think that really matters, but Nike, Nike is definitely my go-to shoe for baseball if I need a new pair. I've always been getting them, and yeah. So I think that's gonna wrap it up today, and peace.